Consistency. We're showing consistency. We have a game where we struggle big time, and we have a game that's decent, and we have a game where we fall behind early and we're chasing the game, and ultimately probably play decent hockey after that when we're trying to catch up, and then we have a game where we are playing decent, and then we might have a leader, and then we struggle with the lead. So consistency. We're still looking for growth. Yeah, well, there are a lot of things, but a big thing is poise and playing in the moment. There's no reason to change. And when you're playing with a lead, the other team's going to take some chances. If you execute individually, you're going to have opportunities, and quality will turn a 1-goal lead into a 2-goal lead, and then get a chance with an empty net and turn it into a 3-goal win. And we were very easy to play against. We didn't manage the puck at all. We didn't handle the puck. We only had 2 scoring chances in the third period. One was like in the first minute, and the second one was like with like nine and a half minutes left in the period. Those are the only chances we had, and we have our philosophies on it. But what we do know is that we change within, and what's really hard. I was talking to David this morning about it. What's really hard is to set situations up that in practice that institute pressure, handling pressure, performing in a moment when you need to perform, and so we're really trying to learn off of that during games, and every game we're getting it. We might have, like I said, it's consistency. If we're playing without a lead, like we maybe 3 times this year, 4 times we've scored with the goalie out to gain a point or something, or gain a tie, or maybe an overtime win or something. And other times we've had 2-goal leads in the third and given them up. 4-goal lead against Bemidji, giving it up. Playing with the lead is different. Why? We're trying to work with that within the individuals to figure out why we do change. I don't know the answer to that. We were outshot, I think Friday, 24-7 maybe in the first or something. And I think the shots ended up 30 or 31 to 20, whatever. So we gave up 7 shots maybe in the last 2 periods. We scored to make it 3-1. We good call on the penalty. We did grab the guy, and the referees. I thought the refereeing was good this weekend. We quickly got that transition off of that and turned it and scored to make it 3-2, but they disallowed a penalty on us. Good call. We're chasing the game. It's 3-2 in the third, and we have momentum. You know what I mean? I would get nervous if we scored to tie a game with 3.5, 4 minutes left, knowing that the other teams, we're going to back off. That's the problem. How do you create those situations of learning opportunity? So what do I think the answer? I mean, a long answer, but what do I think the issue is? Good question. What I mean? We don't change anything, and we're trying to get them to play the exact same. Handling the puck, handling your defensive responsibilities, handling your offensive responsibilities, telling everybody to do the exact same thing, and it's right now with people fast is slow, and it's a process, and we have a guy get a couple goals. We have a guy move up, and he's consistently showing growth, and he has success, and then you enhance the role, and then he falls off the face of the earth. And then now we're trying to build an individual back up again. You know what I mean? I don't know the reason for it. I think everything's right in front of us, and what we're trying to do is we're trying to build for the playoffs. I was talking to Tom Serratore yesterday. He gave me a call. I don't think there's a team that doesn't think if things fell into place that they could win the playoffs. Ferris State could win the playoffs. Anybody can win the playoffs in our league. I mean, now the best team in the league, noticeably to me, is Mankato. Like even last weekend, I thought St. Thomas did an excellent job in gaining points where Mankato played really good hockey. And not that St. Thomas didn't, but there were a couple goals disallowed, and the scoring chances were lopsided in favor of Mankato. They were good in every aspect of the game. the main thrust of offense that was created by St. Thomas in the game was on the power play, which St. Thomas' power play is very good. Mankato's the best team that I'm seeing right now, and Morton and Souter are probably, I haven't seen any players better than those two. Now, when we played them before, they had injuries, one of them being, I think Souter was out, or Morton, one of them was out, and defenseman. Now we're that, we have Kukinen's out, and Swankler's out, and Getz is out, and now we're getting the injuries and things like that. So I view it as an opportunity. I view it as a good chance. Every weekend I go into the week feeling, let's take a look at this, let's take a look at this, let's continue to work on this to show consistency and love and compassion. And so all we can do is try to help guys grow, and then when the time comes, evaluate who is part of things moving ahead and who struggles with it. They have really good defense. I think that, is it Bellini and is it Muir, the freshman defenseman? Really, they got some size and strength on D. They defend well. Their goaltending's been playing very well. They have they have poise up front. They have guys that played championship hockey for them in the past. Enough of them, and they're teaching the other guys the championship way. That they're playing with poise. There isn't I don't see a weakness in their game where you say, okay, let's attack that. I think they're a good team. I think that I think Rico's done a phenomenal job in St. Thomas, but I picked them to win the league personally. I think I was the only vote for them to win the league, and they're sitting in first right now. I did not pick Mankato to win the league. They're my choice for staff of the year. The job that Luke and his staff have done has been. First of all, it was us against the world. There was everybody left that was supposed to be any good. The coach left that was the best in the world, and so let's just put this misfit thing together and make it work. And they've done it. I don't see a weakness within their group. I think they're a phenomenal hockey team that is again poised to bring another championship to Mankato. Something may work for us at some particular time, and we get optimistic. But then when the pressure, if you call it pressure, I call it opportunity. But when that increases, we don't get that step up where, okay, now more ice time. I'm going to take advantage of that and do this. So if you look at again the third period the other night, or oftentimes when we play with the lead and things like that, if you look at that, you say, where do we start? Now you look when we're playing from behind, then we see a little bit more, and we say, okay, that little change seemed to work. So we just keep experimenting, and really, we're experimenting every game with who seems to give us the most in that particular game. I will say this: we played some guys that hadn't played a lot on defense on Saturday night, and I don't think our defense beat us. I don't think a turnover here. Getting walked on a one-on-one consistently for breakaways and things. I thought the D that we put in played within themselves, and so I do think that that's a spot where we can give it another look and see some growth going forward in that regards.